Hello and welcome to this P video, and today we are looking at Immortal X-Men issue 15, and this is the Phil Noto variant, which I've always collected since starting this series. And we have the Black Queen Celine Galileo, which I don't think I've ever said her second name ever, period. So our issue begins with her trying to find out what scared the humans off. And she says she's talented telepath, and she's going to take it from their brains. However, why do that when you can be the vampire fiend that you are and suck the life out of them? But not just one of them, all of them. And she refers to it as, why would they make humans so tasty if I wasn't meant to sort of feed, etc.? So in terms of people, and she also says she was never sort of interested in Krakoa, etc. She just wants to be who she is. You know, it wasn't a big bad world to her. It was what it was, and she did what she did as a I guess a villain. But it's Xavier. Xavier is on the Krakoa Island, and Xavier is what Shaw intends to deal with. And this is written by Kieron Gillen. Paco Medina is the artist. David Carell is on the colors. VC's Clay and Cows are on the letters. Tom Miller and Jay Bowen are on design. And then we've got the Phil Noto variant cover, which is what we've chosen. So, Shaw builds a new enhanced psi dampener to which Celine tests to send these villains onto the island without any issues. And Shaw also wants Xavier captured. He doesn't want him killed. You know, he's suffering in grief, and he wants him because a brain is something he can use or control or do whatever he intends to do in these little wicked games. Celine reminds him that perhaps that isn't Orchard's position. They want to kill mutants, etc. But Sebastian Shaw is a businessman. He just wants to exploit the resource of Krakoa and Professor Xavier. He also says that Xavier has got some sort of telekinesis going on. So I'm not sure. I don't remember that in the last issue. I'm not sure where it's come from. Maybe it's been somewhere else. But it'd be interesting to see how that's come about, how that's been explored, and did he, when he died, take on some extra powers, which was also mentioned many times, where you could perhaps try and, as well as your own return as yourself, you could absorb some other powers. So Exodus is doing his best to help those survive, and by sucking little water fragments, he's created a pool of water and says, drink only what you need. We have a new journey tomorrow. Him and Hope are going to share the load, etc. And all they have is the faith and the visions that he refers to. And Destiny says, well, obviously she can't see some. We also get this little Destiny's Diary. We're on day 9. So this little fella is on watch tonight for monsters, even though they've not seen monsters throughout the whole time that they've been walking the desert, which is dead. He then comes across Mother Righteous being attacked by Wolverine and interrupts that. And it's not just a Wolverine, it's a whole pack of Logans, and they go on the attack. And Exodus takes these gnats and destroys them, saving everybody. And thanks to this little fella being the warning, it gave them time to prepare for that and save them, etc. Oh, he also stands up to these folks that he, you know, etc. So he gets his thanks, etc. Because without him, he wouldn't do this. At this point, I thought, are the Wolverines Mother Righteous's way of getting in this group? It does make perfect sense, etc. According to Destiny, she is a black hole. She cannot see her at all. She is obviously a mutant, but she's also a witch, and she felt like she could never be accepted into the Krakoa universe. So she's playing on things that have happened so she can get it in, etc. She also, I'm British, as some of you may know. She also refers to, I could be Margaret Thatcher, except not evil, which is brilliant. Margaret Thatcher had a terrible rap in the government and made some questionable decisions back in the 80s. I'm not sure our government these days is any better, to be fair. They're making all sorts of ridiculous things going on. So enough of politics. So Mother Righteous is going to join them. And she has a city. Just like that, she has a city. Is this the city she captured? Maybe. But she has a city. So also, I was very surprised at this, and that looks very cool. I don't usually buy individual issues of Spider-Man. I usually wait for omnibuses or read it online or Marvel Unlimited. But that I may have to get because the previous Spider-Man was awesome. We also get a reminder that Celine made a deal with Mother Righteous, which I don't think goes planned. But her goal is ultimately to secure the where the externals were sacrificed at the gate that went into Otherworld, and to reverse the magic that Apocalypse did. That's what she did. So Xavier comes in, and literally, he's just a one-man machine, etc. X-Men never kill. Death is all they hold now. No more. So they are brought to a home away from home. So a sort of, it's a Krakoa, the Atlantic Krakoa, but Xavier's on a Krakoa. So I'm not entirely sure whether this is the Krakoa that Xavier's on, and they've just been returned, or whether this is in her little bubble dimension. Because if I remember rightly, and I could be completely wrong, and maybe I've read everything wrong, I felt like she captured Krakoa in a little bubble and sort of took it away, etc. So, but Xavier's on a Krakoa. Yeah, I'm confused myself. Like I said, maybe I've misread it anyway. So, but the testing is not over. There will soon be a revelation, including to Xavier. And he also recalls a time when Wolverine stabbed, when Hope was stabbed by Logan. You know, it was awful, but she handled it, and she can handle this. But he says, be careful what you wish for. The test has better begun. So sorry, I probably repeated myself anyway. So the Logans are dogs. There seem to be lots of them, wild animals in the wasteland. So somehow they've been created. They are out there. And then also desert is also the home of Satan. So is this the real apocalypse, or is this an apocalypse that Mother Righteous has created to scare these Exodus and the others into some sort of submission and control, so she can control what's going on there? I am not sure, but it's going to be interesting to find. There's also a Jean Grey there as well, all chained up by Apocalypse. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this now plays out in the next issue. And there's still lots of questions to be answered. They've still all got their own hidden agendas. The artwork's beautiful. The story's cool. I'm still very interested, which is the important thing. I don't think, other than the Krakoa thing, I don't think I've got confused by anything else. So there we go. So there is my run through. I hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those that are subscribed. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.